Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, and this,
TLJ.
the lovely Julia, in a purple hat. You look like a cowboy today.
Well, thank you, sir.
Where are we today, Julia?
We're in Warnham Nature Reserve.
That's right. The Warnham Nature Reserve is near Horsham in West Sussex, and we thought it would be quite fun to walk around a nature reserve. Not that we're really going to look for the nature itself, like the birds and the ducks and
We
the
don't
various
have
things.
binoculars or
Yeah.
super zooms or anything, so...
We've noticed that everybody's got long lens cameras and all that sort of stuff. We've only got this wide angle lens. So we just thought we'll walk around and show you what's here so that you might like to come.
With your binoculars and
Yeah.
your long lens cameras.
And all that kind of stuff. And I think there's a bit of an outfit, isn't it? Everyone's wearing a sort of khaki green.
Yes.
And
Not your flip-flops
Yeah.
and genie trousers.
Because you really blend into the environment.
Oh, I do, don't I?
So we're standing here by Heron Hide, which is the first of the hides, just beyond that lovely hawthorn tree. Actually, we can just sort of meander down. There's some, is that wild garlic or something on the...
Wild garlic mustard.
Oh, garlic mustard, just down here, look. There we are, a little bit of garlic mustard. A member of the cabbage family, it says. And then this rather splendid hawthorn, which, as we drove about coming here, you don't have to see loads of hawthorn in the hedgerows. So that's where you come in. Oh, sorry.
Well, that's where you come in from the car park.
Yes,
You come
that's
in,
the
you
entrance.
Pay in the office to the left here.
And it's only £2 for adults, which is very, very...
yeah, it's nominal, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it all goes back into the nature reserve itself. I mean, I think she said there's 7 wardens, and they've got like several sites to manage.
Right, yes.
So there's lots of volunteers that come in.
Yeah.
And we saw some when we arrived, didn't we?
We did, and they're doing some grand work.
Yeah, very cheerful people, weren't they?
Yeah.
It was nice.
Right, so we're going to cut through a meadow, aren't we now?
Yeah.
But I think we're going to get a little view here if we just nip up to that gate.
We've got the lake over here.
Of the lake, yeah, let's have a look at that, Julia.
Well,
From the hides, of course, you get the best view, and of course you can hide in there, as the name suggests, and wait for the wildlife, which is what people are doing. And because of that, we're not really going into the hide, because there are people there waiting patiently. We don't really disturb them. But if you can imagine a shed with a slit to see through, that's basically
we
what
got
it is.
photos.
Yeah, we got pictures. So that's one part. You can walk all the way around the lake, and there's all sorts of other bits. So we're going to take a quick potted route further round.
Quick potted
I
route.
don't know why you're laughing. Let's go.
Your delightful wording.
Yes, thanks. I misspoke again. This seems to be a meadow which they've mown paths through, but the rest is just left to nature, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, this is my favourite way of doing things, because I mean, obviously it allows us to come in and enjoy it. We don't have to walk through the long grass, but the long grass, well, I say long grass, it's not just long grass. This path is now become a monoculture, or at least probably was before from being a field, whatever. But yeah, so we're just left with the meadow grasses and flowers and,
Yeah,
and everything. For
lots,
all the,
lots of wildflowers, aren't
for
there?
all the
that-
insects and
Unfortunately,
all the
I can't. Let's come down here.
weedies and things.
I can't identify half of them. That's the shame.
No, me neither. We need to go on a wildflower walk with a certain Sarah Poole.
Yes. And actually, there's somebody there mowing the lawn as we actually come. I say lawn, I mean mowing the path,
Remowing the path.
which will be cool to pass him, just to show how it's done.
Yeah. Single file.
Right.
Look, just for Ed, look. Nice little lines in the
Nice
lawn,
stripes.
look.
Oh yes, behind us there.
Oh no, you can see it better in front, but
So there's a little bridge across. Shall we nip
there's
across
the mill
there?
pond, yeah. Okay, you can turn left here instead of crossing the bridge and go and do a big horseshoe around it. And indeed, you could also take a little detour from the other end of that horseshoe to go into the walnut wood, where we actually, because we did a recce, and we actually found some yew trees. There's lovely little glades in there with the yew trees.
Yeah, it was lovely I mean, it was supposed to be walnut woods, but we actually saw more yew trees than walnuts.
Didn't notice any walnut.
No.
We saw some oaks and we saw some birches.
Yeah, seems to be
few
a
other
collection
bits.
of all sorts, but I guess they must be in there.
So
Anyway.
yeah, so this was the mill pond we've just crossed.
Oh yes, and nicely overgrown.
Oh, let's see if there's anyone in the woodpecker hide.
There is.
Oh wow, there's people down there, so we're quite up this end.
So we're in a hide
Bird
here.
feed is over there, look.
So this is a hide that you can come in and you can see the rest of the hide there. People are, I think, obviously looking for woodpeckers because it's called the woodpecker hide. They've got bird seed for it, and then they've got a number of stumps which I assume is for them to land on. But it may not just be woodpeckers, of course.
Yeah, of course. There's probably going to be lots of other little birds coming in. We've got plenty of woodpecker delights there to try and encourage them down and in.
Yeah, fascinating, isn't it?
Lovely. Nice little tunnel walk, this one. On the bench.
Oh yes.
Oh, so this is what I call a bird bath.
Wow, that is a big bird bath, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice and shallow so they can stand in it. But, and not get trapped and drown or anything. Yeah, lovely. I'd like to have a little bath in that with the birds.
Yeah. So now we're in a sort of foresty walk.
Yeah, heading through towards the Heron Hide. That'd be nice. If
That'd
we
be lovely.
Catch a heron.
And of course
Well,
you
not catch one on camera.
catch one on camera, yeah, absolutely. And every now and again you do see these people, they're standing around waiting for something, or reading the signs, I think actually this bloke is
Yeah, in
doing.
this circumstance, yes. Afternoon. Oh, what's this one?
Shall we have a look in? Julia was going in just to have a look before we take the camera in there in case we don't upset anybody. Nice old tree there.
There are people in there. Do you want to have a quick quiet look around?
No, best not to disturb them.
Here one.
So the place is really well signposted. Again, we have another signpost here just behind us, directing us to the Sandpiper Hide, which is the next one.
That one was the Heron Hide.
Yeah, that was the Heron Hide. And the great thing is, you know, you can walk through and do your tree identification, which is what we've been trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
And every now and again you'll see groups of people perhaps being taken round by a ranger who are pointing out some of the rare species of birds in the trees. We did come across a few earlier.
Yes.
And they've all got, as I say, their long lenses. Here's another little interesting...
Stag beetle loggery.
Oh wow, look at this. Stag beetle loggery, the circle life of the stag beetle. And presumably this is a perfect habitat for it to wander about and for people to snap their pictures.
Can't see any. That would be, yeah. We'd have to stand here for a while to actually spot any.
I can't see any stag beetles, can you?
For all I know, it's not the right sort of time for them to be active
Well,
anyway.
that is the other
Who
thing.
knows?
I think the working party have been working on the nature reserve.
I really cannot impress how much I am impressed with this place. It's amazing.
Isn't it fantastic? I mean,
Why have we
again,
not been here before?
we've only had one little route.
Hiya.
Hello.
Oak. And another.
I think we get another view of the lake down here.
Is this another hide? No, it's just another
Just a
spot.
little sneaky spot. Oh, a bit boggy here. But that said,
Oh, I left a flip-flop behind. Don't step on my flip.
oh gosh, I've gone into the bog. But yeah, look at that wild area. And the great thing is that it's all pathed, so people stick to the paths, and the wild life sticks to the wild areas mostly, although of course the wild stuff can go on the paths if it wants. Come on, Julia. I'm herding her along. There's so much to see, and as usual there's so little time, and we've sort of overrun already, but anyway, we'll just see what's around the next corner, shall we?
Yeah. No rambling shoes for me.
Well, it's nice because you've got that firm environment to flippity floppity on.
Yeah. I've noticed that there have been buggies being pushed around here as well, so that makes it quite special, that you could actually, if you've got the stamina to push through slightly rugged, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
path.
wheelchair access as well.
Yeah, it is wheelchair and buggy accessible.
And I think that's, you know, so important for people who have mobility issues, and that they can get out into the nature very easily and very close to it, which, you know, it's all right for you and I going on walks into the over the downs and stuff, but here at least people can take whatever vehicle that they need to and come and see some of this incredible countryside.
Look at this lovely oak branch reaching across the
oh yeah, let's grab a
pathway.
shot from.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Well, we're coming up to a sign.
Mill Pond Plantation. I think we need to go straight on. Sandpiper.
Another sign which tells you the Mill Pond Plantation. There's boardwalk here.
Yeah. Oh, go on then.
Go on, quickly. And this obviously is skimming across the pond, the boggy peatland, and various points probably catch different bits of wildlife. Oh, and there's another little streamlet. It's looking a bit stagnant down there.
Covered in the pollen fluff as well.
Well, Julia, we could spend hours and hours here. Unfortunately, the video doesn't allow us to do that.
No.
So, you've obviously got to come and see it for yourselves. We'll put some photographs up in the Bald Explorer Facebook group page. So look out for those. But otherwise, thank you for coming on a wild nature romp.
Thank you for bringing me out with you.
It's been fun. And we'll see you on the next one. Till then,
TTFN.
bye-bye for now. Right, I'm going to chase you down into the wild stingers. Ah!
I like the sound of this.